Alright, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Brain Remover. You know, the almighty stain remover. We're about to do a power tier list. Please, let's do a power tier list. PvE, starting with PvP. We're doing both. I'm gonna try to get somewhere so I can like get some actual content in and see where people at right now. While I'm talking, I'm not just walking around, you know. But okay. It's just hilarious. It's just funny. Like, all right. PvP. We just getting right to the point. I'm not gonna talk about nothing else. Okay. It is a tie between mental and rage. It depends on who's mental, who's rage, what loadout and weapon you are using. We're talking about arenas. Real PvP, not dueling. I don't care about dueling. I don't care about open world. Anything that has to do with anything other than a PvP gear, the weapon, and the breakout trinket is beyond me. You might have to ask one of these other DC YouTubers, these new gen DCers. Me, I don't care about duels. Like I said, I don't care about 1v1s either. So, rage, mental, arena. If you want to dominate everybody, you want to dominate the competition, you want to be just the best player around, the most carry player around, then rage, mental. Now that's concerning 1v1s. Really concerning all groups of PvP, but 1v1 specifically, mental and rage wins, most definitely. All right, so you got 1 and 2, whichever one you're better with, whichever one you can spec your skill points into. That's the one that that you want to really go for. Let's see. We just gonna wait for the bounty rounds. I don't know which one coming up, but I'm just go to the high school or something. Okay. Third most broken power concerning 1v1s, and I would say you can place in competition with the other two. Well, probably one, just because that one can debuff this power, and this power it's not gonna be fair. Electricity is number 3. Electricity for PvP is number 3 most broken powers. So all 3 of these are S tiers. These are S tiers. Now we're going down to your A tiers. PvP powers that can be broken, almost broken. You can put electricity in either one of those tiers. But for number 4, we have atomic. Yes, atomic is not broken, but it is A tier. If you know how to spec your skill points, it can be broken. See, the thing about atomic is if you stop them from using their combos, you stop the bulk of their healing. All they'll have is their healing over time. Their combos is like their instant heals, you know. If you get it, you know. So I put atomic at number 4. Okay, this is A tier. It's a tie for 5 and 6. You have gadgets and you have nature. And the reason why I say gadgets is better than nature is because of the fact that the only thing nature has, and I promise you this is the only thing that nature has, is its dog form ability. And let me tell you something, with how the game works nowadays, all you need is a debuff. That is it. That is all you will need is a debuff, and boom, dog form gone. So I would say this is A to B tier, A to B tier. For number 7, because we just did 5 and 6, it's however you know how to use each power. Number 7, I would have to say, is water. And I'm gonna say water in a 2v2 sense, not in 1v1s, not in no duels. Okay, see, water is overpowered when there is a troll in its vicinity. That is when water comes alive. I'm gonna give number 8 to Quantum. Quantum is good if you can run and gun and level 10 fly in the sky. If you level 10 flying in the sky and just hitting time bomb and spamming your 35%, then yeah, you're guaranteed to get a kill. Now we have number 9. We're gonna go with Earth. Earth, very underrated, usable, almost not usable in any PvP setting. So yeah, if you're using Earth and you're good with Earth in PvP, shout out to you, you're a GOAT. Not many people are doing that, and not many people are going to until Earth gets a real revamp. And I don't think Earth has the type of power where how it works that it'll be a contender with the top powers in DC. So moving on, what was that, number 9? We got number 10. Number 10. Let's see, what other powers do we not have? Okay. So we're going to go with sorcery. And I say sorcery because sorcery, its instant heal is the strongest in the game. I don't care what nobody says. Its instant heal is a real life instant heal, and it damn near just fills up the health bar. And I've used sorcery, and people don't understand. You gotta really, like, it's hard to use sorcery because powers are so cheesy nowadays, and it has nothing to really defend itself, like, except for that instant heal. Now people start really using that instant heal and figuring that out, then it could be in the B tier, but right now it's in the C tier, because if your teammate's not a carry, then you're not going to be able to carry with sorcery on any level. You can't, like, and all these, this list is based on the power's ability to carry, the power ability to be the MVP of the group or itself, you know, 1v1s, 2v2s, 4v4s, 5v5, all that good stuff. So number 11, we're going with Celestial. Now, Celestial is a power that is just, think about Earth, but just absolutely no protection. No protection. So that's why I put it at bottom tier, because it's they, you know, certain powers they just butchered, and these Celestial being one of them, and this next one I'm about to name, the absolute worst power for PvP in DCUO is, drumroll, hard light. Green Lantern, Yellow Lantern is the worst power for PvP in DCUO. Almost absolutely nothing that gives it an advantage. Nothing. There's nothing. There's no good points I can make for hard light in PvP. I'm sorry. Maybe the lightweight. Maybe. No. It's. They absolutely butchered hard light. Hard light used to be one of the top. You used to have people arguing between Gadgets, Hard Light, and Rage at one point of DCUO, of me playing DCUO. That's how good Hard Light used to be. You just didn't want to scrim against a team with a Hard Light DPS that was OP. You just didn't. They're automatic focus fire. They used to be just like, people think that Rage is the cheesiest power. People think that Mental was the cheesiest power. Let me tell you something about Hard Light when Hard Light was good. That is where DC cheese comes from. That's where it was birthed from. That is where it started, was with Hard Light. It started with Gadgets. I'm gonna tell you something too. It started with Gadgets too, but it was Gadgets Photon Blast. See, that Photon Blast was crazy. But Hard Light Chain Whip, oh man, it was GG's. It was GG's. If they got the drill to Chain Whip combo on you with the clamp and they were able to hard stun you, it's GG's. It's over with. You guys don't understand how strong Hard Light combos used to be. They used to be almost damn near just uncounter. You couldn't do nothing. You couldn't do anything. You were hard stunned to death. Like it was bad. But, and I'm not even putting munitions up here. Who goes into PvP with munitions? Be honest with yourself. Be honest with your consciousness. Be honest with the build you're making. Be honest with your tune. Just be honest with life. Don't ever go into, I don't even need to put munitions on this list, because why are you PvPing with munitions? Why are you queuing arenas with munitions? Why would you even think about going munitions to PvP? You just thought that was a good idea. No. See, and that's, you guys got to get right. Like I said before, you're not good. Your power is just broken. And I wasn't complaining about people going broken powers. I was complaining about people acting like they're good when they are only broken powers. Y'all have to listen to my videos to the fullest extent. Y'all can't just take what you want from it and then run off, because now you don't have the full situation. You don't have the full explanation. You don't have everything of what I'm trying to say. And you know that happens a lot in my life. People take little bits of what they don't like out of what I said, and they run with it, and then characterize me as the little bits of what they heard. People wouldn't even know the video that I addressed haters. I was giving shout outs. I was actually like real life giving props to people who were good in the game. No, people only watch a little bit of the video, take everything negative out of what I said, and don't really care about if I even, they won't care at that point, because and you can't do that with everybody. People supposed to be judged by their actions. So if my actions ever showed you that I was just a douchebag, I just think I don't think everybody's trash. I never said that. Like, I understand I'm not the best person in this game. I don't care if I've been playing since 2012. There's people who's been on here since beta test servers. There's people who's been on here way longer than me with their OG accounts. See, I just have a voice, and I know how to use it. I do this all the time. I'm not just talking on here. When I go on my Instagram, I talk about God. When I go on my Facebook, I talk about God, but this is just a situation where I gotta speak on this, because this is what it's about. It's about DC, so I'm speaking about DC. So it's like, don't don't judge a book by its cover, and don't think you know the whole story because you looked at the summary. You know, it's way more to everything. Take that in life. It's way more to life than just the cover, you know. But those are my most broken powers in DC PvP. Now let's talk about PvE. Y'all like the long videos, so I'm gonna make the video nice and long for y'all. I'm gonna walk around somewhere. I'm gonna go somewhere nostalgic. Hold on, I got you. The real OGs gonna know exactly where this is. I ain't even gonna say where it is. I'm gonna just go. But okay, I'm might base. So hear me out. I'm speaking on might based builds, might based powers only. I'm not speaking on nothing else. So might based. Now the PvP list might get flipped right upside down to this PvE because it's so different, and that's why it's hard to find a power that you want to go inside of the game, because of the fact that you want to do PvP and PvE, but you want to be the best at PvP and be the best at PvE. So I'll say most comp power might base that you can do PvP and PvE is going to be mental. Mental is good all around. You can be mental, and mental is good all around. So if you want to do PvP and be good at PvP, if you want to do PvE and get a comp build, not saying you're going to be the best DPS in there, because you got to be honest with yourself. Munitions, okay, munitions definitely top might base DPS in the game. Munitions is not being beat by anybody because it's just constant damage. It's like there's no real stop to the rotation. There's no real, like with nature, see my might base, I gotta boom, that's the damage over time, that keeps my damage over time. And this is my burst damage. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So for 6 seconds I'm going to be just doing damage over time. Now with munitions, it's like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, that burst damage. So munitions is definitely the fastest, hardest hitting power, PvE based, might based only. You got munitions at triple S tier. It's really hard to beat a munitions DPS. You gotta be GOAT level, breaking your fingers to beat a good one. Not like a one that just went munitions, one that be sitting up there studying all the stats of the game, doing all this on the forums. One of them. It's gonna be really hard to beat one of them. I got munitions at number 1. Number 2, and we just gonna go up to top 5, because we're not talking about the worst ones, we're talking about the best ones. You know, our most broken. Number 2, it is very, very biased. I understand that another one should be at number 2, but I'm choosing this one for number 2 just because it doesn't have as much like burst damage moves, because munitions you could do burst damage all across the board, but sorcery, people sleep on sorcery, and it's just wild. Sorcery gets its damage off so damn quickly, it's ridiculous. Sorcery's burst damage is, yeah, damn near as fast as munitions. See, a lot of people wanted me to say fire or ice, which is going to be number 3. I'm gonna just put them both at number 3 because of their blast moves. Like with ice is frost blast, and with fire is something else. But sorcery is way faster. I'm sorry, it's just faster, and you can go pet build and might base with it. With that, oh my goodness, sorcery does so much damage. Like I love using sorcery in PvE. So number 2 for me, might base DCUO most broken powers PvE goes to sorcery. I'm giving it to sorcery. It hits. It just gets its moves off too damn fast for me not to say sorcery, because really in PvE damage depends on how many moves or how many rotations you can get off on an opponent. So basically, how much damage can you do to a certain ad or a certain boss is going to be dependent on if you win the race or not. So if the whole group can put half damage on a strong ad, and then you take half the health of the strong ad, you're going to be having the most damage out of everybody, because it took the whole raid to take half the damage of that ad or boss, and it took you. Well, you're not going to get half. You ain't nobody half life in a boss. I don't care how powerful you think you not have. Maybe like a T1, T2, T3, not even T3. You're not half life in a boss, but you can definitely half life an ad, and you can definitely one shot an ad. So really, that's how you could base your damage on. You can't really base it on sparring targets, because of the fact that the sparring target is forever there. You're not going to get that same type of rotation off on the ads. There's going to be 8 other people hitting that same sparring target till the sparring target dies, and there's no more sparring target. So however much damage y'all got off is dependent on that ad or those single ads, or the ads and the boss. So that's what I'm dependent on the damage. It's basically like, how fast does the power get its damage off? That's why you see people using like the brawling precision, because they want to get their damage ticks off faster, you know. But we talking might base. So might base, sorcery. Number 3 and 4, fire and ice. We don't have to really discuss why. Fire and ice has always been top DPS for PvE. So, well, might base, always. I'm not talking about precision. So if y'all here to talk about precision, I don't care about, I don't know any precision. I'm not precision based. I don't, like, I can show y'all my inventory. Like, I am might base. So I don't talk to me. Don't go into my comments about no precision. So we off for 3 and 4. We already know why fire and ice, because their blast moves hit stupid. Them little Kamehameha moves. Number 4. Let's see. Number 4. See, this is where it gets kind of tricky, because you could really nail down any power after munitions and sorcery and fire and ice. You can really, might base wise, you can really nail down any power. Like, any power can be comp for real if we talking about might base. But it's like, which power? I'll give it to mental. I'll give number 4 to mental, just because its stealth move will always hit damn near 700,000 to a mil. So if you got full gear, it's always gonna hit over a mil. I'm gonna give it to mental. Mental, the most just abstract power, the most do-it-all power. So mental, I'm gonna go with mental, number 4, just for flexibility. Number 5, really, you can nail down any power, honestly. At number 5, you can nail down any power, so I'm just gonna give a personal favorite. I'm going to go with nature might base, because it's also versatile. It's very versatile power. Honorable mentions, I've seen crazy damage come from celestial. I've seen crazy damage come from, like, that's why I say you can really nail down any of the powers if they're going might base, because of the fact that there's so many builds that you can make concerning PvE, because PvE is really easy. That's what I call it. I call it player versus easy. So like, that's PvE to me is easy. Like, if we talking about elite, I don't do too many elite runs right now, but I'm gonna get into elite. I'm gonna start seeing who's in elite. I'm gonna start healing elite actually, but I'm gonna start seeing who's in elite, what their arts is, what their builds is, how much damage they do, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna make a most broken powers PvE elite video. You know, I'm gonna keep the content rolling for y'all. Help me reach my goal, getting 10,000 watch hours, you know, 500 subscribers. Like, comment, subscribe. You know, I'm gonna be more humble coming on here, you know, because I don't want people getting the wrong, like I'm just out here trying to argue, trying to fight, trying to be toxic. Like, man, I'm just trying to enjoy my life, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was me addressing the haters. So anything that I had to say really is just to people who hate on me, you know? It's like, you don't even know me, how you gonna hate me? But there's people out there that's like that. But I'm here to tell y'all, like, I don't mean no harm. I'm trying to live life like y'all is, man. I'm trying to enjoy life just like y'all. You know, I go through things just like y'all do. We all do. But we can come together as a community through this channel if everybody's willing to. So like, comment, subscribe, share, you know, watch the video, watch it again, you know, show a friend, get people on DC. Let's make DC bigger than Fortnite, man. We can do it, bro. If we have a voice that could reach the devs, bro, I'll put in y'all petition, man. I'll start talking to y'all and seeing what y'all want to see inside the game. And if it's like something that I can agree with, then I'll definitely put it on my channel and then give you a shout out and let y'all know exactly, like, or let them know exactly how we feel about what's going on in the game, because we just lost the whole team. So we got a whole bunch of new people that's dealing with old software that's not, it just doesn't work out the way it's supposed to. We all seen it, you know. You seen what Fallout 3 looked like compared to Fallout New Vegas, you know. Fallout New Vegas had way more stuff inside of it. Like, I like Fallout 3 more, but you see, Fallout New Vegas is created by the developers that created the original Fallout. So you see why Fallout New Vegas has way more story arc, way more storyline, just way more to do with the series than the new company at Fallout. Because Fallout 3, see, Fallout was always placed on the West Coast, but you see, when they put it in new developers' hands, they placed it in Washington, D.C. They placed it in Boston. They placed it in West Virginia. But the story arc started on the West Coast, so that's where everything's supposed to build up from. But then they, you know, we don't want a team to come in and change our game. We want a team to come in and make the game better. We've already had this game change so many times, and it's getting to a point where we don't need no more changes. We need a better game, okay? Y'all think changing things is going to make things better. Y'all just creating more problems for your own engine. Stop adding stuff and fix the game, please. We need our roles back, our role debuffs back in order to PvP. This is my biggest thing right now. This is my biggest thing. And I know the video switched. I'm gonna title the video something so y'all know that it's talked about more stuff. But my biggest pet peeve with the game right now is the fact that trolls are allowed to run around and take over everything. They're the ultimate carry. They're the ultimate carry. We don't need that, because that creates unbalance inside the powers. Now y'all vamping and revamping and nerfing and doing all this with the powers when y'all need to be focused on the roles. Don't focus on all these powers. Focus on its role. See, fire could fight mental if fire had its role debuff. But y'all took away role debuffs. Y'all need to bring that back. I don't care how long everybody gotta be offline. Let them be offline for 2 weeks. If we need 2 weeks offline, bring role debuffs back. We need our role debuffs. That was whoever made that decision. I hope he was the first one out the door. Whoever made the decision to get rid of role debuffs, I hope he was the first one out the door when y'all fired everybody. I'm so serious. I don't care who it is. I don't know who it is. All I know is that it was taken away, and it had to be one of the worst mistakes y'all could have. Y'all killed PvP with that. I promise you, when I left, role debuffs were here. Like, me being nature, I could go up to Atomic Tank and take away all his shields. Literally, hold on. This move right here used to be able to take away all tank shields if I'm in healer role. If I use this on him, the shield's gone. No shields. You're debuffed. We need that back so we can rebalance this game. And don't take it out. Don't touch it no more. Stop looking at it. Don't look at the role debuff. That rolling stuff, cancel it. Take it out the game. We don't need it. Another thing that needs to come back. Are y'all crazy? Why in the world, why in the life would y'all cap the CR in tiers? I used to be able to go to any tier below my tier and one-shot the bosses. Now every single I'm capped. So like T5, I think it's 337 or something, or whatever, 273 is the cap on a CR. That is madness. That is mad. That was a dumb mistake. I know y'all lost a big chunk of the community when that happened. Cause now y'all are making it extremely hard for us. Y'all are not making the game fun for us. Y'all making it hard for us. So now feats that we should have been breezing through and wouldn't have to worry about so we can get to the harder feats, we have to worry about now because y'all put a cap, a level cap, a CR cap on every single tier. Are y'all crazy? Are y'all crazy? And this is me talking to the game developers right now. This is me talking to the team that's there right now. Are y'all crazy? Well, not right now, but you know, the team that left. But I'm also talking to the team right now saying, don't be crazy. Please study the old game. Study what made this game big in the first place, which made this game playable in the first place. Y'all need to study the old ways of playing this game. For real. And see the roots and origins. I'm telling you, the players nowadays they don't even have a clue of how good this game used to be. So damn good, bro. So damn good. And it's just y'all butchered the core of the game. PvP is the core of I don't think y'all understand how much influence player versus player, how much influence competitive PvP has over gaming culture. Gaming culture. Y'all need to look. If y'all say y'all are game developers and y'all experts at this and y'all know what to do, then common sense will tell you that PvP is an important part of every single game. What game do you know that's lit with no PvP that's online? Why are you guys online if y'all don't want to focus on PvP? I promise you, PvP is the core of just about 90% of the games nowadays. All the top games are player versus player. They don't even have a story mode. People log into Call of Duty, you think they hopping on the story mode? You think that's what y'all think? Like, we want to play the story mode all day? We want to play against bosses all day? We want to play against monsters all day? And then y'all put a cap on a CR, so it's not like we playing against the monsters and getting our feats, the feats that we need. We just playing against monsters in bad pug groups. That's all y'all did, was force us to be in bad pug groups with people who aren't used to playing the game, people that don't care about getting their feats. You can't group us with those people. That's why I said the old DC tried their hardest to ruin the hierarchy. There's a hierarchy of people who like to play the game and want to get good at the game, and there's people who just want to play the game, and that's cool. But don't force us to have to be down there with them. If we are 424 CR, I need to see 424 CR regardless of what alert, raid, duo, solo, anything I go into. I need to see 424 CR. That's what I worked hard to get to. That's what I grinded to get to. I'm more powerful than that T1 boss, T2 boss, T3 boss. I am a T6 boss. What? Like, come on, bro. I am a boss. When I step into the alert, I want to know that I'm at 400 CR. I want to know that look, if I hit this move right here, the boss is dead because I'm more powerful than that boss. Don't take away my rewards. Don't take away my progress because you want other people to feel good about themselves. They need to get good. Simple. And y'all sit up there and put that GG inside the title, inside the little loading screen like I ain't see that. GG don't mean no good game. That doesn't mean good game, y'all. It don't mean good game. It never meant good game. It means to get good. That is our saying. DC literally created two sayings. OP. Why you see all these gamers saying OP? We started that. I promise you, we started that word. OP. No, 3 words. OP, gank, and GG. It means to get good. It never meant to. It never meant good game. So the fact that everybody's saying that now, it's like an insult. I be looking at it like y'all saying GG. This sounds like an insult. You know what I'm saying? But hold on. But you know, back to the subject. Those are the most broken powers, and my thoughts on the new developers coming in, new team, whatever you want to call it. I'm not being politically correct. I don't know what they are. Yeah, we'll just see what goes on from there. I'm gonna post again, like, comment, subscribe, you know, share the video, watch it again, you know, leave, watch it again, you know what I'm saying? Go to another account, create like 3 accounts, watch it, like it on them accounts, you know what I'm saying? Call your family and tell they ass to watch it too, you know what I'm saying? Hey, yeah, my bad, I'm out.